What's up guys, Jayztwocents here. Do you remember that video I did a few months back where we took a look at NZXT's BLD pre-built service? We took a look at the build quality, the cable management, we did some benchmarking on it. Well guys, this is part 2 of that, where we came down to NZXT's headquarters where we're actually going to follow one of those orders through the process and show you exactly what happens when you order a system from NZXT. Do you want to be cooler? Do you want to be more desirable? You know what guys, I got new merch. It's available now, crowdmade.com/Jayztwocents. We got zip-up hoodies, we got tri-blend, we got a new logo. I digress, since 2012, it's a digress logo. You guys have been asking for that. Anyway, we got all kinds of stuff. Zip-up hoodies, beanies, polos. Don't take my word for it, because obviously I can't do this ad. So just look in the description below and you guys will find the link. Thanks. So one of the unique things about NZXT's BLD service is that you can actually choose the games you want to play on their website, and they will give you an expected FPS for those games based on the price point that you pick. Now we're in the cage right here, which is where all the best stuff is kept. We got your graphics cards, your CPUs, your memory, and when the order comes in, it looks like this. It's on a picking sheet. Someone will personally come and pick all of these parts and put it on a cart. That cart will then be wheeled off to one of the builders who will give it a very personal touch in terms of building your system. Now this is kind of like nerd heaven right here. All the best things are in this cage. In fact, there's even an RTX 2080 Ti right here. I don't think they'll miss it. I mean, they've got enough of them, so. So once the parts are picked and they're put on a cart, they make their way to a builder. Now this is where all of the build happens in NZXT build. If you can't tell, there's a bit of a theme there. And they actually have something what's called a blitz service, which means if you get your order in by 11 a.m. Pacific time, it'll be built, tested, and shipped by 4 p.m. the same day. It's called their blitz service. In fact, that's the order I'm holding right here. It's part of, I probably should go put it back so I can start building this, but I digress. This is where all the building takes place. Of course, they are all running NZXT cases, which have built-in cable management. So all of these systems are built with a lot of cleanliness involved, which is unfortunately something that not a lot of builders take in mind. You don't mind if I watch, do you?
That's fine.
You okay being on camera?
Yeah.
All right, so what are you building?
Just a simple build, the 500. Has a D7 PC Pro.
Okay, so what are you building over here? 8700K, 1080 Ti?
Yeah.
And what case is this, a 700?
H700.
H700i? They have almost as many screws as I do. Although theirs is all the same size, I have to pick through all mine. So, it's way too organized in here. When I build, parts just tend to like explode in 360, just everywhere. And then I'm like, where did I put that screw? Where did I put that IO shield? I can't find anything. These guys aren't builders, they're way too organized. I think they're robots. So this is QA and QC right here. This is the first stop in assurance testing. So all of the drivers are gonna be installed right here. Obviously your operating system, all the updates, all the things that are usually the worst part of building a computer, having to deal with all the software. Software is not fun. It's kind of like that doldrum in between building it and the build excitement and then playing your games and stuff, because you gotta deal with all that tedious work that nobody likes, and that's what happens right here. Now they're also going to do stress testing on this. They're going to run all systems with Prime 95. They're going to run it with Furmark. In fact, an entire bench suite of different stability tests to make sure that when the system arrives to its customer, that it is as stable as possible. Now, as soon as it passes all of its QC, QA, it's ready to go over to shipping. Now, this isn't just a shipping department. They're also actually checking for accuracy on the order. So they take the original picking sheet and they inspect all the parts that were installed to make sure that they are 100% accurate. And it's checked like that along the entire process. Now we actually followed an order here that was a blitz order that made its way from parts picking to build to testing and then to shipping, and it took about an hour and a half or so for that order to go from when we started it all the way to where it was in the box and ready to be picked up by the courier. Now, one of the things that they do here as well is they have all this custom cut foam, which is designed for each case and each box, and all the boxes are pre-made. They're double wall, extra thick, so that it arrives at its intended destination with, well, as little damage as possible. I mean, obviously UPS and FedEx have sometimes other ideas for your packaging, but NZXT takes extreme caution when it comes to packing these systems so that they're going to arrive in 100% working condition. In fact, if you look right here, you can actually see the wall of foam, all these custom cut panels to fit in the boxes that they're gonna go in. And like I said, we followed this guy right here from the start to finish, and we're not gonna follow it to the customer's house. That'd probably be a little weird if we just showed up unannounced. But anyway, guys, if you wanna learn more about NZXT's build, look at the link in the description below. We did a video on this before where we talked about the process, and we received the system and we kind of took a look at it and we benchmarked it. But I wanted to come here and kind of invade their space to see what the process actually looks like. And I can't tell you how many systems actually ship per day, but I can tell you it's enough to have a massive team, like you saw behind me here in this video, to make sure that these orders are done in a timely manner and they're done with a extremely high level of quality and care. So guys, why don't you go ahead and check out Build at the link in the description below. And as always, guys, we will see you in the next one. Today, where we are here, this is where it's at top. So one of the unique things about, okay, so on BLD's website, let's do it one more time. Does it sound better?
Yeah, the S's.
How's that? So this is the build station for test specific.
And action.
And as soon as it,
I knew it was gonna happen.